Teron, wake your butt up. You know they watching you.
I guess it's time to wake up. What's going on? I want to welcome you to the second episode of WUBP Radio. I'm your host, TC Varner. What's going on? But before we start to talk about our topics today, I want to personally thank every single person that viewed my video and that subscribed. I really appreciate it. I know that people get caught up on numbers. I don't get caught up on numbers because I know that if I reach one individual, that one individual will turn around and tell someone else. And then it's an endless chain, it's an endless reaction. So I appreciate every single person that looks at my videos. Thank you. So today's topic. This is a shout out to all my teachers. So I know every single teacher in America is sick and tired of giving their kids pencils. And I know you're probably like, "Oh my God, how can you say that? That's what teachers supposed to do." And you're right. But it sucks when you give a pencil to a student and then they turn around and lose it, and the next day they ask you for another pencil, and you like, wait a minute, I could have sworn I gave you a pencil, but sad to say they do not have it. So teachers spend a nice bit of chunk of change on pencils, and I'm pretty sure they go through a decent amount. Within my 2 months of subbing, I lost out on at least 100 pencils. And I know you're probably like, we'll just stop giving them pencils. You're right. That's what we should do. We should make them be, or require them to be, more responsible. But that's easier said than done. So today's topic is the pencil versus the cell phone. So I'm going to give you a personal story. So I was subbing for a class. It was a science class. And every day, numerous students will come up to me asking for pencils. These same students had iPhones, Samsung Galaxies, Jordans, every materialistic thing besides a pencil. And I was like, how is it that you can come in here with 3 to 4 different pairs of Jordans, have the latest phone? At the time, they had a better phone than I did. How is that possible? And I thought to myself, this particular generation, and you can even say maybe the generation before that, lost the value in a pencil. And I know y'all probably like, it's just a pencil. Then, well, you can think of it like that. But the way that I see it, kids losing value in pencils is like kids losing value in education, because they solely are dependent on the new technology that's out now. So there's been a couple statements in reference to technology saying that the new phone makes the user more lazy and dumber. And you can think of that in a couple different ways. You can say that being so dependent on your phone makes you not think as much as you should. And I can give you a small example. I'm pretty sure, if you can remember, mind you, I'm not that old, I'm only 25, but there was a time during my childhood that cell phones wasn't really even out there. People were still kind of using beepers. Now I know, for all you old heads out there, and even people around my age, I'm pretty sure you used to remember more than the number of phone numbers you remember now. Yes? No? I think that answer is yes. So That in itself proves the point that cell phones are making you slightly lazy and slightly dumb. Now, a point to go against that is to say that we can do so many things with our cell phones now, like GPS. You don't have to really do maps as much if you got your phone. So, in all the great things that a cell phone does, there's no reason why I should see second, third, fourth, and even fifth graders, even sixth graders with cell phones in class. These kids were on their cell phones more than they were doing their homework. And I, I didn't understand it. I didn't get that. Yes, you have all of this knowledge and power in your hand, but these kids wasn't using the cell phones to Google the answer. They wasn't having these cell phones to read audible books. These kids were using these cell phones to go on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and all these other social media sites. They were using it to record each other. And in some extreme cases, they were using it to look up stuff that they shouldn't look up on the internet. Situations like that make me question the idea of having technology in schools. But to go against my own statement, I believe that the educational system needs to shift in order to catch up with the new technology wave and force kids to use it in a productive way. Now, I know you're probably like, okay, how does this all add up to wake up black people? So, this pencil, as simple as it is a major tool. This pencil created the cell phone that we use every day, every single day. And I know it's like software and all that stuff, but when kids lose the value in this, as simple as it is, if they can't come to school with a pencil, but yet they can come to school with everything else, that makes you question different things. That makes you question parenting. That makes you question priorities. And that truly makes you think how that individual student cares about his education. See, in the white community, education is extremely important. In the black community, given all of these standards, education is important as well. But what you grow up around, what you involve yourself in, pushes you to be the best person that you can be. So if you look at a single parent home, talking about a black family, if you're looking at a single parent home, a mother who's working nonstop, trying to do everything she can to provide her kids with the best that they can have, most of the time she's not going to be at home. That student is going to be solely dependent on everything else but his mother and or father. So they're going to lose sight of education if the parent truly doesn't push that. And it's not saying that the parent doesn't care about education. It's just that the parent is so preoccupied working, which is an amazing thing. I come from a single parent home, so I know and I understand. But my mother pushed education, especially because at the time I wasn't doing that hot in school. So she came up there and she had a one on one with my teacher and discussed what's going on with me in education and why are my grades so bad. But that's something that I don't see often. Parents are not as involved as they should be in the classroom and with the teachers. That's why some kids feel that they can do whatever they want to do. That's a major issue. So, when I talk about the value of a pencil in reference to a cell phone, this pencil symbolizes more than just wood and metal and rubber. This pencil symbolizes education. And in the educational system, in the black community, in black education, this pencil is not as important. Instead, the kids are more preoccupied with what they can do with their phone. Okay, I get that. I understand that. So we need to shift, or we need to tell these parents that they no longer can allow their kids to have cell phones in school. Or we need to make them check it in when they get in the door. Now, I know with people stealing things and all this other stuff, I understand that. But there needs to be a push. There needs to be a push. I said in my last episode, we as Black people are already a step behind. Technology puts us a step forward as a whole, meaning everybody. But as the Black community, as a young Black child, they do not need to have cell phones. This is a race. We already started out behind. We need to find a way to get ahead. We're running now, but we're running real slow. And we can't allow the advancement of technology to destroy us because we need to catch up. So, this pencil can do so many things. This pencil can write books. This pencil can bring ideas to paper. And so can a cell phone. But we need to rethink the path of our education for our young Black kids because certain people don't care. So it's time that we, as Black people, take care of our people and take care of our kids because our kids are our future. Our kids are our future. So, Black people, the question is you gonna wake up and make this important again? Every parent, every teacher, every mentor, every grandparent, you need to make sure that when your kid leaves home, he has a pack of pencil in his pocket. Don't tell me you can't afford it because at Walmart, pencils are 40 cents for 20. But yet, some kids say they can't afford it. But yet they got a cell phone. Mm, 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 mm. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. So I say to you, Black people, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Every day I try to make you aware of situations that I've seen. I'm not saying that I'm completely woke, but I am saying that I'm slowly opening my eyes to see what is in front of me. Thank you for watching my show. I hope that this message speaks louder to you than what you see and what you've heard today. And I look forward to our next show. Thank you.